You were wrong, Antony. Our enemies are coming to us and not staying in the hills, just as we had hoped. They're bringing their army to meet us here in Philippi, to attack us before we attack them.
I know what they're trying to do. They hope to scare us and make themselves look brave by running down the hills, but they are not.
Get ready, guys. The enemy is coming with their flag raised up, prepared for a meeting.
Go on, Octavius. Lead your army up the left side of the battlefield.
Nay, I'll go on the right. You can take the left.
Why would you argue with me at a time like this?
I am not arguing. I'm doing what I want to do.
Here they are, and they would like a meeting.
Hold on, Titinius. We must talk this out with them.
Should we start the battle?
No, Caesar. We will begin when they do, but first they want to speak with us.
Don't attack until the signal, our brave legions.
A war of words before a war of daggers, right, gentlemen?
As much as I would prefer the latter, it seems that your love for bloviating pomposity has ensured otherwise.
Better words than stab wounds, Octavius.
You can have both at the same time, Brutus, as you have so aptly demonstrated. Remember how you have stabbed Caesar, honoring and saluting him all the while.
Antony, there is no guarantee that you pose as much of a threat as you might want us to believe, but you certainly do an admirable job of posturing as though you could.
Don't be overconfident, Cassius. We can still crush you like ants.
Is that so, Antony? If not, you will rise and make a simple threat, rather than leave you this way.
Why should I do so, when you never even gave Caesar that courtesy? When you murdered him, you cowered in bed like dogs, kissing his feet while Casca moved to strike him down. I suppose it's fitting for a band of brown-nosing bootlickers like all of you.
Bootlickers. Be thankful, Brutus. Had we simply killed this man, we wouldn't he have enjoyed the pleasure of his mockery.
Let's get back to the business at hand. If this little back and forth is enough to make us sweat, imagine the blood a proper battle would shed. Take a look at my blade, traitors. I will not sheath this sword until I've either died or till your innocence have been spilled across this blade.
You'll be killed by traitors, Octavius, unless you brought some with you.
Good. I did not come here intending to die.
It would be hard-pressed to find a more noble way to die than the length of my blade.
Look at yourself, Octavius, pathetic creature of meat and bone. You re nothing, but an overdressed fancy thrust into a battle meant for real men. You fight alongside a deceitful tyrant in waiting, toss about on his puppet strings, like a child's marionette. You, of all people, are the least deserving of such an honor.
Have at me, brother. I shall fight thee. Dost thou even live?
Calm yourselves, Octavius and Cassius.
Let's go, Antony. If you dare to fight now, then come to the battlefield. If not, then come when you have the guts to fight us.
Well, board up the windows and lock the doors. It is time for war, and everything we re-fighting for is at stake.
Come here, Lucilius, let me have a little talk with you.
Yes, my lord.
Messala, come here.
What do you say, General?
Today is my birthday, Messala. Give me your hand. Be my witness, Messala. Like Pompey, I was compelled to battle for all of our liberties. And you know that I held up Epicurus and his opinions, but now I change my mind, mainly because of the warnings I have seen. I saw two eagles perched on top of Sardis. They were feeding from our soldiers' hands. But then this morning, they were gone, and replaced by ravens, crows, and kites. They fly over our heads, and look down on us. They see us as their prey, and under the canopy lies our army, ready to fall prey to the machinations of Caesar's ghost.
I don't believe it.
You should believe it, because I am ready to face all the perils.
Even so, Lucilius.
Now, noble Brutus, today the gods stand behind us. That matter is settled, but as our war with Antony remains undecided, we should prepare for the worst. If we lose, this is the last moment we shall spend by one another's side. What do you plan to do with it?
Even the rules of Stoic philosophy, I don't know how you should spend it. Nonetheless, I would think it cowardly to act in fear of impending death. Rather, I will be patient and follow the path that fate has laid out for me.
You do not fear being paraded through the streets of Rome as a captive trophy?
Of course not, Cassius. Do not think that I would ever return to Rome as a prisoner. This day must end the work we began in the Ides of March, but I do not know if we shall meet again. If we do, we will be triumphant. If not, then this farewell was a good one.
Farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, then it will be a triumph, a huge success. It would be impossible to overstate my satisfaction. But if not, then this was a proper goodbye.
Well then, lead on, Cassius. If only we can know the day's outcome before it comes. For now, it must be enough to know that the day will end, and that only then will the outcome be known and decided.